Welcome to White Shoulders Boar Goats and Farmstead. This is going to be a little bit of a longer video than you guys are normally used to seeing from me, so here goes. Good Sunday morning. Today we are going to be cleaning out the barn stalls with a machine. So unfortunately last night I had plugged in my GoPro and it didn't charge for some reason. So I have to do some of this with my camera. But anyway, I got to get everybody fed and then I got to start taking stuff down, which you won't get to see me take a whole lot of it down because I don't have my camera, so bear with me. But Randy was learning how to play on the machine before we take it inside the building because he's never run one before. So we'll see how that goes. So here's a little dingo machine that we're going to use today. It's got a little grapple bucket on it. Kind of cool. Goes the husband going to get the tractor. Never can have enough implements while you're working. So I've already fed the animals and it is time to take all the stuff down so that we can get into these stalls. This is one of them things we made easy. So all I have to do is pull 4 pins and then we can get this out of here. Here comes Randy. That bottom pin might be hard. Well, this one's not really as bad. I don't have that bottom pin over there out. Can I walk around to get to it? I don't know if you can get to it. Lever. Just getting this one. Here, let me move these goats. I didn't have the camera on, but as you can see, we've torn down that wall and we took out that doorway, and it's almost clean. It hasn't taken very long at all to do it with that machine. Pretty awesome. Okay, the final result, all clean, or as clean as we can get it. This has all been taken down, and don't mind me, I'm like Minnie Pearl. If you know who Minnie Pearl is, all this is all cleaned out. It's very wet. I hadn't done it, but I think I will order some fly predators, and then I'll show you guys how I put the fly predators out when they get here. Took the gate down. That's going to turn into the gate for that hole back there once I figure out how to put it on there. After using the little dingo for about an hour, it got a hydraulic leak up where the gravel is, so we decided to stop so we didn't mess up anything. We're gonna finish loading up our mess, and then we're gonna go and get a couple of gates so that we can the what? Oh yeah, you gotta get a bag of feed out of the truck. When you're done with loading that, you can take that bucket to the back of the truck and I don't have to carry it. But we're going to reconfigure the front of our little stall here that we use for our bottle babies and for the kids' creep area. So we'll show you that when we start messing with that. That's our weekend stuff. He's trying to get this little tiny amount of stuff picked up in one bucket load with his giant dustpan. If the sun was shining right now, it would be super hot, but the sun's not shining. It's still kind of humid and muggy out, but not so bad we can't do anything. Uh-oh, here he comes to get on the other machine so he can use that as his broom. So I was out here looking, and there's Milk Goat's cats. Zoom in on that. They are out here taking them a nap, waiting for Milk Goat to finish getting bred by Hercules. And it really cracks me up that these cats are attached to that goat because they drank her milk, I guess. Well, there's the rock for the drive to the horses. So, a little bit less mud. Pretty cool. Big old pile of rock. Okay, so everybody knows that we just love all of our rock. The rock people actually know where to bring it. They just ask our name and we get all kinds of it. So Randy has the quarry on speed dial. I believe it's about, it's 16 or 17 tons of rock. This is 1.25 inches, which I think it was 1.25 inches. It may have been 1.5 inches, but Randy is just going to spread it with the tractor because the dump truck is not able to make the turn down here because it's a little narrow. So he's just going to spread it with the tractor. I'm trying to stay in the shade because it's kind of hot already. and it's not even 10 o'clock yet this morning. I have a load of reject lime is what it's called. It's crushed rock that's coming here in a little while to put in the barn to level stuff out and to replace what we dig out when we clean out the barn. So I'll show you guys that too. This is Randy's job for the day. Gives him something to do, keeps him out of my hair. This is what happens when you lift your bucket too high and you have too much rock in it. Okay, so the second machine has finally arrived, as you can probably hear it. This is a mini skid steer, really good for using in small areas. Maybe not the greatest for using to spread gravel, but you know, I think it's a little easier on the old man if he uses something that's got tracks. Isn't it cute? Okay, so while we were having lunch, here's the big pile of reject lime. And somewhere along in this video, I'm going to show you what it cost for a load of reject lime and a load of the rock. So hopefully I remember to do that. But that reject lime is going to go inside this stall area here to level it up. And some more of it is going to go inside this stall area to level it up. Oh, there's the first batch. And there he goes, pulling out my mess. So after we got the lime in the two stalls we decided that we would get this one side of the barn cleaned out. So that's what you're seeing here. And believe me, it's a good thing that you didn't have smell-o-vision, because the ammonia was really bad. We were having a pretty good fly problem, and it was because it leaked in the barn, got wet, stayed damp. Well, all the flies just went out the door. Randy got it nice and packed down. Well, it's Tuesday morning. There is the last pile that is going to be taken out back. We didn't completely clean the barn. We just cleaned out the one side so we could get some reject lime in it. And so Randy still has the little mini skid steer from yesterday. They're actually on their way to pick it up. I fed the goats this morning, and they're locked up right now while Randy takes the rest of this pile out back. It's a little loader, but it can really move a lot of stuff. Yard though, but that's okay. The tractor doesn't pick the hay up very easy, so that's why it's easier with that loader, because it has a tooth bucket and he can really dig into the pile. Okay, so the first time I did this, it was in time lapse, so like there's no way you could hurt me. But anyway, here is the gravel all laid out. It still needs to be smoothed out a little bit. It's got some little lumps and bumps in it, but, you know. But I won't be walking in any mud. Here's baby. She's like, hey, what are you doing? I've already fed these guys. It's really hot out here. But this driveway, it's a little thick right now, but it'll settle. And if it doesn't, we can scrape some off if we need to put it somewhere else. So there's that. I have to water today because it's been so hot. It's super humid in the mornings, and then in the afternoon the humidity goes down but the heat goes up. So I make sure everybody's got extra water, shade. But this is our new driveway down to the horses. Show you inside the barn. I'll have to turn the fan off because it's a little loud. Here's the first stall. It's I have to fix it because Pip could get in here last night. He dug holes. He dug 5 holes in our new millings, or reject lime, crushed rock, whatever you want to call it. But there won't be any water to be able to get in here and make it soft and muddy. This stall here's been added some of the stuff to it, make it more leveled out, make it up higher. The water used to drain through the door and down into the doorway of this stall. Well, they can't do that now because we fixed that. Over here, Randy dug down into these stalls, those 2 stalls, and then he added back that stuff to level it out more. It's raised up higher so that the water won't be running in and sitting. It doesn't have that opportunity now. So you'll see the dairy dough is over there with Hercules. Randy makes a lot of noise. But everybody's been fed and they're just waiting for Randy to finish cleaning up so they can go back out to their pasture. Good morning. Randy's out here hosing everything off. He got the air conditioner and now he's going to clean these mats. And I got to get him a chair because Randy has a hard time standing sometimes, but he still wants to do stuff, so I'll just get him a chair. I guess you guys can hear Casper. He's noisy. Okay, so we're gonna put those mats used to be in this first stall, and we're gonna put them in the aisleway. Just keep the dust down. But I think I might have to feed the fellas. I might have to feed the fellas first because, you know, they're starving to death. Are you starving? I don't have no treats yet. No. Well, Randy took the rubber mats and he got them washed off and he got them moved in here into the barn and set out on the floor so we have a smoother work area. Over here we actually went to Tractor Supply to get the gates, the wire filled gates, but they didn't have them, so they had to rain check them, and it's going to be a couple of weeks before we get those. So for right now, if I need this space, I have to just get a panel. So remember me telling you guys that I needed to fix this run back here so that the goats could not get into up against the trailer. because when they get up against the trailer, they move all of the footing in front of it and make it very difficult to have a nice level area to get in. So we are going to put up this fence right here so that they can't get up against the building. Well, we're getting there. Just got to put some wires on and then we'll be done, and then open the gate up. All right, we finished it. They are now blocked away from the trailer, so we don't have to fight them to get in and do stuff. We still have this spot here where we can put the gate across and lock them on one side with their water, or they can be loose out here in the field. But they got these nice trees to lay under, and they don't do it most of the time. There's Candy. Got a gate to bring the hose in, so we're set. Randy made me a sidewalk to come in my little gate, so I don't have to walk in the mud. Lucky is still at it. I do not believe any of the other does are in heat anymore, so I think he just hollers for the fun of it. Okay, so I don't know if you can see this very well, but we rented the little dingo machine, and it broke, so they had to bring us a new machine so that we could finish our contract out. We got it at a rental company. You just call them up, tell them what you want, and you can have them delivered, or you can pull it home yourself. Just depends on if you have the right truck or not. But anyway, to rent the machine was $382, which we rented for 8 hours, but we didn't actually use it for 8 hours, I don't think. So if you are one of those people that want to rent equipment and you don't know how to do it, well, that's how you do it. You just call them, tell them what you need it for. They give you a rundown of how to use the machine, so you don't have to worry about that. As for the rock and the, what do they call that? They call it fines, but it's like a crushed rock. It's what's left over after they have screened the different sizes of rock. So you can call it just about anything. Screenings, millings, fines, reject lime, you name it. You can just whatever. But anyway, the rock was 1.25 inches. We ended up getting 18 tons, which is quite a bit of rock, by the way. That was $432 for a load, and the fines was 19.5 ton, and it was $330 for a load, so that was $763. You would get this at a quarry somewhere. If you have one close to you, that's how you would be able to get the rock or the screenings, and you can have it delivered. It usually costs more to have it delivered than it actually costs for the product. So I think Randy says that it's $78 to deliver, so that's not that bad. But anyway, that's what we ended up with. That's how much we spent on our project for this past weekend. So this concludes the summer upgrade of cleaning out the barn, adding the reject lime, and fixing this fence that we've been talking about fixing for a while. Someday we will actually set a post and hang a gate so I don't have to lift that heavy sucker. I don't know what it weighs, but boy, it's heavy. Other than that, it's supposed to be 97 degrees today, and it's getting really close because it's really hot. My goats are all dirty because they have been eating their molasses tub, and I think they just like to put it on each other. So I've got a couple of them that are just filthy dirty, but what they don't understand is the flies get them when they do that. So there's that. We have some thistles that need to be sprayed, but it's a little hot and I'm kind of done for the day. So I hope everybody has a nice and safe, happy week, and we'll see you next time. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your friends. You're just pretty. Yes, you are.